Hello, everyone. Amanda Williams, MD, MPH, here today to talk about what you can do to maintain your energy during the hot summer months. By now, you've probably heard that a heat wave is going through the country and is likely to stick around for quite some time. And most people during the summer like to enjoy the outdoors, so you're probably expending a lot more energy than you normally would throughout the year. So, what can you do to make sure that we are restoring and maintaining our energy for all of those little cells throughout the body? Well, I want to talk about our multi energy powder. This is a really great way for you to maintain cellular energy and at the same time make sure that we are getting adequate exposure to our key vitamins and minerals. So, it is a comprehensive multivitamin, multi mineral formulation, which is really important because I've talked about this before in the past that in the summer we have to really make sure that we are getting good exposure to folic acid because we know that the UV light coming from the sun can actually diminish or decrease our folic acid. And that can certainly become problematic because folic acid plays such a critical role in so many functions in our body, including when we think about methylation and detoxification. So we always want to make sure that we have adequate supply of folic acid. So, by taking the multi energy, of course, we're going to get our B complex. We're also going to be getting vitamin C. We're going to be getting our exposure to vitamin E, magnesium, chromium, which we know is so important when it comes to maintaining healthy blood glucose levels. So, all of these are contained in this formulation called multi energy powder. But what really makes it fabulous, especially when we think about the hot summer months, is all of the added nutrients that are in this formulation, including things such as carnitine and dimethylglycine and inositol. Inositol is really unique in the sense that it helps with cell to cell communication. So when we think about our brain, for example, maybe you've been out in the hot sun and you're feeling a little lethargic and your neurons aren't really firing on all cylinders. Having this inositol in this formulation really helps to support that cellular communication so we can stay alert and focused and do the things that we want to achieve throughout the day. And then having carnitine, not only is this important for, say, skeletal muscle recovery, but certainly we know that carnitine plays a really essential role in driving those fatty acids, those key and essential fatty acids, from the outside of the cell to inside of the cell so that they can be converted into energy in the form of ATP, which once again, very, very important. We're always trying to figure out ways that we can drive up our energy production. We also have dimethylglycine in this. And this is really cool because dimethylglycine is utilized for over 40 different biochemical pathways in the body. Most often we think of it as being a precursor for the manufacturing of glutathione, which of course in and of itself is just really great because glutathione is one of our most important endogenous antioxidants. So we think about liver health, for example. We know that glutathione plays a really important role in this. So having that combination of all of our key vitamins and minerals, having that inositol, the carnitine, the dimethylglycine, but it also contains alpha lipoic acid, another endogenous antioxidant, which we know something really unique about alpha lipoic acid is that it helps to maintain the proper levels of all of our other key antioxidants, such as your vitamin E and your vitamin C. We know that these are really important, especially once again during the summer months. Think about the role that vitamin C plays when it comes to skin health, vitamin E when it comes to skin health. So we always want to make sure that we're maintaining those levels, especially when we are more likely to have those levels going down because of the heat, because of exposure to greater amounts of UV light. So this is another really wonderful benefit to this. And it has in this glutamine. Glutamine, another very important amino acid, very critical when it comes to intestinal health, so maintaining the health of our GI tract, but also when we think about skeletal muscle recovery. So when we think about our amino acids, carnitine, we look at glutamine, we know that they're doing all of these many different functions. So often in the summer when people are out and they're more active, you may be more prone to skeletal muscle cramps or aches. And so having glutamine, carnitine, the magnesium in this formulation are really, really beneficial when it comes to restoring those levels so that your body can go through that repair process. Remember, glutamine is one of the most important amino acids when it comes to even wound healing. So whenever we have any type of an injury, glutamine stores oftentimes go down because they kind of rush to that area to help to promote healing. So we know that it does this for our skeletal muscles as well. Now, this also contains a really nice enzymatic blend in it. It's actually a registered trademark form called Enzofarm Plus. And the Enzofarm Plus is a blend of hemicellulase, so it helps in aiding in the breakdown of, say, vegetables. So maybe in the summer, you're more likely to have maybe some raw vegetables, maybe have a veggie tray set out at a picnic or something like that. Well, the hemicellulase actually helps the body with the enzymatic breakdown, so it's easier to digest. But it also contains amylase and lipase and your proteases to help in the digestion of carbohydrates, fats, as well as proteins. So when we think about the comprehensive nature of the multi-energy formulation, it is just across the board really, really wonderful because we're getting our vitamins and minerals, we're getting antioxidants, we're getting these key amino acids, and of course, we are getting that wonderful enzyme blend. So it's the summertime, it's hot, make sure that you stay hydrated, but also consider including in the multi energy powder so you can feel good and energetic throughout the summer. I will be back with you in a few more days to talk about more wonderful formulations available at InVite Health. Thank you.